Stream. Hey, how you guys doing?
How you guys doing? Your glasses are crooked. The other way. Alright guys, so we are tuned in to Stay Fishy Friday. I hope you guys are enjoying. We're still figuring out this whole live stream thing. Next week will be fine-tuned and a lot better.
Next week will be a lot better. We've got a new computer running. This is running off my 3-4-year-old laptop right now. And I built a computer out of pieces parts. And we've got it running now to where it'll be running off this next week. But the problem is I have to do all the software onto it. I didn't get it in time today. I just don't have enough time in a day to do this kind of stuff. And why are my glasses so bent out of shape? Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay, so anyways, next week the computer will be up and running. It'll be much better, and we won't be running off a laptop. So let me know if there's any problem with sound or video or lagging, and we'll try and fix it for you here. But next week the computer is going to be pimping. Also,
and you got this guy back here.
I was going to get to it. Hey. This week we got Matt's Monster Fish with us. Now he comes and helps us out an awful lot at the rescue. This week he went and picked up some koi for Tracy that somebody, do you remember the guy's name?
Rob Schilling.
Rob Schilling, that's it. Rob Schilling had given these koi to Tracy a while back, and we haven't got together to be able to bring them up yet. But Matt went and picked them up and then brought them up to us here at the rescue. So once again, Matt's Monster Fish comes through.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Anytime.
Tracy will love it when she comes home, and I've got Greg Woodstock coming next week to do the planning of the pond, and he's going to do a recap of our indoor aquascape ecosystem pond. So be watching for his video for that. Now tomorrow's video is going to be out, and you guys are going to want to watch this. This is a appreciation to our fans video, and showing you how we did this to where we can actually turn on and off different videos here, and like this. I'll show you right now. We've got the 1,000 gallons swimming behind us, and it's a video that shows you how we built all this. I'm going to turn on the 4400. There we go.
Hey, wait a minute. Hang on. Jeff Beatty just chimed in with a $5 super chat. Says, stay healthy, my friends.
Thank you, Jeff. You rock, buddy.
All right, so the word of the night tonight, I'm going to go ahead and say friends or friend.
Okay. For the underground drinking group, the word is friend.
Any super chat, I will take a drink myself.
You're going to be drinking tonight?
All right.
Everyone knows here that I've stopped drinking because of the whole Tracy situation, and I have to be able to be on the ball and going at all times and driving. So I've stopped drinking completely, but it's nice to know you guys can enjoy yourselves.
We'll drink one for you, Rich.
So we've got Nick in the group chat. He was just here earlier today, and he was helping me lift a 500-gallon tank up onto a stand with Ryan and a bunch of everybody's
videos.
Whatever. You guys can watch the videos if you want to see.
You're hearing it here first.
But you guys see this right here. I had a boo-boo, a 500-gallon fish tank fell on my face and busted it open.
And he needed stitches. Reach in close to that camera so they can see. And we steri-stripped it together, and then we used liquid skin on there.
That is a cut, not my eyebrow.
It's about 3/4 of an inch long, and it was a 1/4 inch wide, and blood was just pouring out. I steri-stripped it, and once I got it steri-stripped together, I used liquid skin to cover it up, and then took off the steri-strips and put new ones on over top of the liquid skin, and then filled in the liquid skin where the old steri-strips were. So it looks amazing. It looks like just a little razor slice, and it's back together. So it should heal really well and with hardly no scar. But that right there would probably be $2,500 in the hospital.
Well, you guys, the video will be out sometime next week because he's got to finish his queue of videos. If you guys remember, he does 3, I do 3. So this is a part of mine. So you're going to see a few more videos from him, and then you'll... Well, 4, whatever it is.
All right, guys, we have some more super chats coming in. The Aquarium Guys with the $2 super chat says, stream is stable, love it.
Awesome. Rob from the Aquarium Guys is, Rob's, we call him. He's the guy that helped me set up this stream and do this backgrounds. Let me change this background for you real quick and turn off the other one. There's the 1,000-gallon. Actually, since we're talking about Tracy, let me put on Tracy's slideshow. We set that up for you too. These are all pictures of Tracy that I've gathered up and put in this slideshow. So thank you, Robs from Aquarium Pod Guys. They're also the guys that set up the
Aquarium Guys podcast.
Aquarium Guys podcast. They're also the guys that set up the GoFundMe that brought us over $7,000 for Tracy's bills. And here's the thing: the first bill came in, it was $36,000, and I'm like, oh, we got this. Rob's brought in all that money. We got this. That's going to be what, $3,600? Josh goes, no, we pay 20%, which is $7,200, Dad. I'm like, oh my God. So it's already gone, but Rob's took care of that with his GoFundMe, and we really appreciate that. And what a guy.
Also have Maverick Grabber with a $5 super chat. He's asking, what dewormer and other meds is your go-to at the rescue? And Xander says hi.
Hang on 1 second. Xander, how you doing? Matt, you really don't have to yell. We've got a nice mic. You're coming in and clipping into the red.
I'm used to the cell phone era.
Right.
No. The wormer, it depends if you're using internal worms or external worms like a parasite. We use Dimolin X for external parasites and, anchor worms, stuff like that. Internals is a whole different situation. Depending on what kind of worm you might have, get a hold of me. I've got a different slew of medicines for each type of worm.
And you can always get a hold of us on Ohio Fish Rescue 501c3. There's actually 2 on Facebook. Ohio Fish Rescue, that's just our business page. We don't really do much on there. Ohio Fish Rescue 501c3 is the one you guys want to contact with us. That's who we answer daily and talk to people and got moderators running. And they're all working, free of charge. The moderators just like to be helpful. So there's a lot of people in there that have got good information that will help everybody out. So that's where you want to talk to us at.
All right, and we got Rob's Ray TV coming in with a $2 super chat. Says, sexy scarf for the ladies. Also, hey, Matt. What's up, Rob?
Hi, friend. you got to remember to throw that in there every once in a while.
What's that?
Friend.
Friend?
The word friend,
I think you got hit too hard by that fish tank today.
It's the key word for tonight. People aren't saying it.
Oh, that's why you're saying
I'm sorry,
it.
friend.
I got you. Okay, we've got a lot of a wide variety of different people that follow us, preachers and police officers and clergy, just all kinds of different people. And then we have, the people that like to drink and stuff. So that's why we're doing this for the drinking people. So every time they hear the word friend, then you have to drink. You can drink, and it's a fun Friday night thing to do along with OFR. I haven't found a thing to do for our preacher friends or our police friends. There's really nothing I can make you do that would be fun. But, enjoy your family. Enjoy your time together because once... Sorry.
All right. You need me to take over? All right, guys.
Once your family's gone, it's too quick and you didn't have enough time. So...
All right, so we just got Rob Schilling chimed in with another $5 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Said if Rich was not so big, Matt could sit at the same table. LOL, JK. And along with that, we just got Tiffany Bromlett chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said, hey guys, I'm a trucker and deliver to Best Buy in Strongsville. Would there ever be a way to visit you guys?
Of course. You text us, you get a hold of us, Big Rich at OhioFishRescue.com, some sort of way. Get a hold of us and let me know when you'll be in town and we will schedule you a tour and you can stop in and see us. We're right by Best Buy in Strongsville. I mean, less than a mile?
Yeah.
We're right there. But as you guys can see, that's why I don't talk about Tracy much. I tear up too much.
So you guys keep asking about my eye. Yes, it was a tank. But to add on to that, you're going to see something in this video that, we have to be crazy to have done. I can't let the cat out of the bag, but you guys are going to really want to go and watch this video. We do something absolutely crazy, and you guys might call us stupid or dumb for it, but I think it's pretty awesome, and what we've got in store for this tank is going to be insane.
You guys are going to love it. Seriously, because I know how much you like some of our fish, our celebrity fish. And this is going to be an upgrade for one of our celebrity fish. You're gonna love it.
All right, we got a super chat from Audrey Sampson, $5, sponsoring
nice.
the Phoenix Barbs for the night.
Oh, awesome.
Team Tracy, stay fishy, friends.
I love that. This whole Team Tracy thing has gone so overboard. When I read all the comments to Tracy, I tell her people go at Team Tracy at the end of their message. I read it as go Team Tracy, and I tell Tracy that Team Tracy has just jumped off the board, and it's worldwide, and people are ordering your clothes. I want you got to come back and see this. This is just amazing. How many people have done this, and it's incredible. And the love and support. You guys got to watch tomorrow's video because it is a thank you to all of the people that have supported us and helped us, and showing you what we did to build this room for you guys to make life better for you guys, your viewing pleasure better. So that's tomorrow's video.
All right, so someone's asking when are the videos coming out. If you guys haven't caught on yet, we do one every other day. So if it's not up today, there will be one tomorrow.
Hey man, can you
So,
keep going, Josh? Walk around there, turn the camera, see how I'm
so
cut
we've
off,
got-
and Josh has got a bunch of room. Turn it a
We've
little
got Jeff Beatty. Yeah, you're right. So we've got Jeff Beatty chimed in with
Just
a $5 super
the
chat.
bottom leg.
He said, friend,
bottom
friend,
left,
friend,
move it.
friend. So that's
Some more.
4 for you guys.
A little more.
And someone's
Back just a
asking.
touch. Right there.
Watch it there, big guy. So we've got a big Colossus guy in the room right now, and he's
He's walking
hitting
into
everything.
things. He looks like Godzilla going through Tokyo. Or a bull in a China shop.
All right, so we got Crimson Dream chimed in with a $20 super chat. Thank you
nice.
very
Thank
much.
you so much. That's going to feed the fish for
They
a day.
said,
2
every
days.
stream makes me miss Tracy more and more.
for that.
Rich, stay strong.
Oh, my
Keep
goodness.
doing what you do.
I will raise my cup of water to you. Thank you for that. Tracy's just, I really never realized. You guys got to watch this video tomorrow because I talk about it a lot. I never realized how much she did around here. As I thought she was just like helping me. I'd carry the big tank. She'd get the roller. I'd do this. Go get the hose. She was doing the fill-in work, the little stuff. But now that me and Josh are having to do it, oh my God, I cannot believe how much she actually did. We're getting by. We're doing our laundry. We're doing the dishes. It's a pain in the butt. It's extra onto our workload, but we're doing it. But at no point are we thriving like we did when Tracy was here. Our clothes are washed. They're not folded and put away in our drawers, and they're always in the drawer. When you open that drawer, them clothes are there. It's not like that no more.
I never had that luxury. So
You're
just
wrong. Your mother went into your room and piled your clothes on your bed every day.
She stuck them in front of my door or on my floor. So let's
Okay.
agree to disagree and move on.
Okay.
All right. Big City Beta's chimed in with a $10 super chat. Thank you again for having me over this week, Rich. Sending big hugs and all the love. Also, please say hello to that gourami for me. I'm so in love with that fish.
Oh, she's such a sweetheart.
Yeah,
She's a chef.
She is.
She's a chef, and she saw my pans and lost her mind. All my pots and pans
All
out
those
there.
fancy pans. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I loved having her here, and she smelled so good. She has I walked into the room, and there was her and Haley, and I'm like, who's wearing Love's Baby Soft? Because that's the scent that Tracy wore when I met her, and I love that scent, And she was wearing it, and she was so sweet and nice, and she fell in love with my fish. And
Look that way.
there was, I'm talking to Matt, but there was one a giant gourami out there that no matter where she walked in front of the 2200, that gourami would be right there with her, And she fell in love with that fish. So
Yeah.
you come back anytime you want. Yeah, I know you're not allowed or not scared to drive far, so you come anytime you want.
Tell us a funny story that happened at the rescue that makes you laugh. How about one that happened just the other day, we're moving the Peroon sharks out of the 4,400 gallon tank, and I'm in there, I'm catching them, and if you guys can see...
Wait, don't show him that yet. He's catching the Peroon sharks. He's in the 4,400. He's got his breathing apparatus on. He's got his goggles on, his weight belt, so he's trying to walk after these fish with this big net. He goes up to them, and they're like, gone. So it took him like 20 minutes. He finally trapped one against the wall, and he couldn't take the net and move it up without maybe the fish getting out. So he reached into the net and grabbed the fish around it, and now he was trying to, he got the net up top, and he's trying to grab the fish to hand me the fish out of the water, and I was going to put it in the 3,000. And the fish proceeded, now you can show them. Look what they did.
If you can see the perfectly round
Stand
rings,
up and go up close to that camera.
can't reach over the table. But if you see, there's a round ring there and a round ring here. That's where the Peroon shark took and bit my thumb. He bit once, let go, and bit again.
And Josh, being amazing like he is, he's like, Dad? I'm like, what? I'm waiting for him to hand me the fish. He goes, that fish just bit me. And I'm like, shut up, he did not. It's a Peroon shark. It's like an iridescent. They don't bite. And he's like, no, that fish just bit me. And I'm like, I don't want to hear. And then he takes his hand and shows it out, and there was blood dripping off of both spots. I was like, oh my God, you just got bit. He's like, I was trying to tell you that. But he did not freak out. I mean, I would jerk my hand back. I would scream like a little girl, something. He was just like, Dad, I just got bit. He's a man.
Alrighty, let's switch the background screen for him.
Oh, okay.
It's looping through.
Oh, is it looping?
Did you ever leave water out for 24 hours? It will take to take the chlorine out. We used to do that in our old days. We haven't done that much lately. We now run all our water through a big carbon blocks. We never have to worry. We just have water on demand. But back in the old days, we used to have a big reservoir, have water and air stones in it, aerating, because aeration will make the chlorine dissipate faster. Also, light will. There's a lot of little different tricks you can use, but leaving it out for 24 hours is a good rule of thumb.
But definitely, you don't want to leave it out for 24 hours and then not aerate it, because that water will become stagnant, and then you're changing all your water. Say you do a 75% water change, and you're putting it in with water with no oxygenation in it to your tank. So that's not healthy for the fish. Keep an air stone running on it, and the air stone will actually help dissipate the chlorine quicker, like he was saying. So definitely run an air stone on it if you're going to leave it set for 24 hours beforehand.
Someone's saying the audio is messing up.
How is the audio messing up? Tell us about it. Is it too loud? Is it clipping? Is it cracking?
It says sound breaking up.
Breaking bad.
Let me go to settings, and I'll turn up the bit rate.
It might be because you turned on the live background and your computer can't compute it. So just turn that off.
Cancel. All right, I'm going to turn the live background off because this is my laptop. So this should be better. Tell us if this is better and it's not messing up on the sound. Otherwise, I'll go change the sound settings.
All right. So we got the aquarium guys. He said video wallpaper kills audio. Turn it off. Well,
we just did.
Thanks, Rob. So we just got to it. So hopefully the audio is back with you guys.
It's the video wallpaper. Just turn that off and it fixes the audio.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for butting in there, buddy. We got this. Thank you. That's exactly what we figured, but I didn't know you were still on the phone, and you just started talking, and you're on the live cast now.
All right. So is it back up to good? Now that we're back in, let's see how it is, guys. So we got SC Aquatics.
I fixed the audio.
Awesome.
SC Aquatics chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, "Hello, friends. So Matt didn't get hit in the face by a fish tank. Does that mean he's the ultimate fish keeper? See you tomorrow."
Oh, so
No, that just means that he wasn't around during the work.
No, that just means...
Hey, if he would have waited for the ultimate fish keeper to show up, that would have never happened.
Oh, I waited for the ultimate fish keeper to show up, and he was here.
That just... Put that back here. Getting your laptop in view. So what that means is the ultimate fish keeper caught a 500-gallon fish tank with his face. The tank did not break. Now, mind you, my face stopped it from sliding.
Your face broke though.
My face broke the fall. All right, so are we back in it? People still saying it's it's all better now, so we're good. So back to the live stream. Yes, we know the problem. It is the moving background. Next week we won't have the issue because we'll have the new
computer will be running.
Computer.
This laptop is 4 years old and it don't have a video card, so the CPU is being used too much to process everything. It's a great laptop and I was proud of it when I made it. It's got a 500 gig SSD drive, 16 gigs of DDR3 memory. It was a great computer, but it's spent its time. It's old. It can't do what we need to do for live streaming. So I had to build a new computer for you guys to do this live streaming. So
all right, so we got Jack Dawson just chimed in with a $20 super chat. He said, "Beer on me tonight, guys. Cheers from Victoria, British Columbia."
Cheers to that,
awesome.
Jack.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Not drinking, but cheers to that.
All right.
I wish we can have like a weekly get together to where we can do this live stream with all of our fans. That would be awesome.
Someone just asked, what's the story with the mark on the floor from your last rescue?
Okay, this guy started telling me about this mark, and he looked over at his son, and I knew there was some animosity there. Something was going on. And so I continued listening. He's like, yeah, my son was down here, and he was building his motorcycle, and he had it up on a stand, and he starts the thing down here, and you know, the back tire was going, and next thing you know, it falls off the stand and it hits the floor and melts a burn hole in my floor. I was so mad, and I look over at his son, and his son's just like snickering over there. You can tell that it was bad at the time, but this is a long time ago, but the mark is still on the floor. So that's why I said for you guys to ask me about it, because it was funny, because his son was snickering, and it was just funny. You know, it was the whole thing was funny, and the dad was saying he was mad about it, but he wasn't really mad no more. You know, it was he accepted it. But yeah, that's what happened, and you know, what do you do?
So we got people chiming in and just saying friend and friend.
Jeez.
All right, so there's someone just chimed in and said, I don't know, Josh getting hit by tanks and keeps getting bit. Well, you see, there's a common theme here. I'm actually playing with big fish tanks and large fish. He's just using them as paperweights.
Paperweights?
He's talking about my
1,000 gallon.
Oh yeah,
but it has water in it, guys.
So it's a heavier paperweight.
It has water. It's cycling.
Oh,
it's getting ready for fish. Stay tuned.
So it's a heavier paperweight.
Right. What you should do is run a pump from your pool up to your 1,000 and an overflow from your 1,000 back to your pool, and let it, you know, cycle that way, and it's running that same water.
Right.
You can actually put fish over there right now.
Yeah.
And you know, have them in your big tank and separate different, you know, fish.
Right.
All right, so Derek Psalm chimed in with a $2 super chat. He said it's only the 1,000 when the audio skips 4,400 good. That probably has a lot to do with, you know, the size of the file. I wouldn't mess with it. Just leave it as it is.
Okay.
Next week, you will have all the cool, you know, moving backgrounds and stuff. I'm actually going to go out and shoot them in 4K so you guys can, you know, have a nice view behind us. And we actually have a new webcam coming. It's 4K.
We have a Logitech Brio 4K camera coming. So next week should be awesome. New computer and the webcam. Let us know how this slideshow is working. Oversized big fish behind us.
All right, so we got Rob's chime back in with a $2 super chat. He said, "Poor potato laptop. What's the specs of the new PC?"
The new PC. This is a Intel i9 9900 XT or IT or something like that, and it's got 12 cores and let me see, 32 gigs of DDR4000 memory. GeoForce 2080. It's the newest video card on the market. It's got, I believe, 8 gigs of DDR memory on it. And let me see what else. A 1 terabyte solid state hard drive, a 3 terabyte regular hard drive. gaming mouse and keyboard came with it. It's got some neon lights and all that kind of stuff for the case that came with it. 750 watt power supply. Am I forgetting anything?
A bunch of stuff.
You're right.
All right, so we got Michelle Specia chimed in with a $5 super chat. She said, "Is OFR having all the pandemonium regarding getting supplies, groceries, etc.? Texas is bad. P.S. Y'all are awesome. Hi, Matt. We're completely fine, but we cannot talk on this subject."
If we talk about this subject at all, they will demonetize this program and shut us down for 30 days. So we do not bring up anything that's happening in the world today and just leave it go.
So,
Also, hi, Michelle.
Yeah, hi, Michelle. And thank you.
all right, people are saying the slideshow is great, so we can come up with more slideshows that we can just randomly pop on.
Not really for next week. Next week we'll have the videos and all that, so the new computer. So we'll use the slideshows for tonight.
So we got Benjamin Hernandez chimed in with a $5 super chat.
Thank you, Benjamin.
He said, "Hello from Chicago. Which rescue was one that stood out to be the hardest rescue by Tracy? By chance, have you seen video of the shed aquarium with the penguin?"
Yes, that was an awesome video. And the hardest, Tracy told me this, in confidence, the hardest rescue she ever went on was when I didn't go with her, and she actually went on a rescue with the ultimate rescuer.
You're going to throw me under the bus. Huh?
She said that was the worst rescue.
No.
It was so hard because she had to do everything herself because Matt didn't know nothing. No, I'm kidding.
I thought you hit it right on the nail.
We had a lot of fun.
She did say she had fun.
Oh,
on
that
rescue.
was a blast. That was one of my
and
favorite
she got one
videos
of her
to do.
favorite fish ever, the Optimus Prime.
Oh, he was amazing.
Yeah, is
Such
All right,
beautiful.
so we got Megan, and I'm sorry if I mess up your last name, but Tybee, maybe? She chimed in with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Megan. Appreciate it. You want me to start reading comments?
So we got Megan Tybee chimed back in with a $4 super chat and said, "For clams for Pittsburgh." Well,
Nice.
Thank you very much. So, as you guys seen, we have got a few requests from, what was it, last week or the week before? We were talking about the sponsored tanks. We have other people that are in talks that actually want to sponsor other tanks.
Nice.
And one might be a Pittsburgh tank, but not 100%. The only one that's 100% right now is SC Aquatics, and he is sponsoring the cichlid tank. So
Nice. Oh, so he's gonna. What about when it turns into the 1,800
that's
gallon?
what he wants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he's going to sponsor that tank too.
Yeah.
And the food bill won't go up much because there'll be the same fish in the 350 to the 1,800.
It's when they breed.
Yeah, a year from now that tank will be full of cichlids. So Stephen Conroe from SC Aquatics, you are the man. He's also building our stands for us we just put the 500 gallon up. That'll be a video coming up. But we got a stand for the 1,000 gallon, the 500, and anything else? Oh, the 700.
So I heard there's a rumor that the 1,000 stand might be up here tomorrow.
No way.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out because Steven's not giving me a straight answer.
You got to love that guy.
So he's dropping his stands done. Oh, wait. I was joking. It's 2,800 pounds. I was just joshing you.
Aww.
So I don't know. It might be here tomorrow. It might not. But apparently it's coming up tomorrow.
Okay, now guys, since I haven't been able to visit Tracy, the hospital closed down all visitations. And you know as well as everybody else that the nurse Michelle called me and sets the phone by Tracy's ear and I can talk to her every day, which is a godsend. I think it helps me as much as it helps Tracy. But let's go past that. Since we haven't been able to visit Tracy, I've had extra time here that I wasn't planning on. So me and Josh have really tackled some things around here. We got the pool room. Have you seen the pool room tonight?
Oh,
Isn't that awesome
beautiful.
looking?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's way better.
Best it's ever looked.
No, stop it. we've done a lot of things like the 500-gallon stand and the tank and the pool room and just cleaning and organizing and putting stuff where it belongs. We've got a lot of stuff done. But remember, please, when you're on YouTube, these videos that we put up, everyone's yelling at me for this social. Okay, they're yelling at me for being around people and shaking their hands and stuff like that. These videos are a week or so ago, so please just remember that. Think ahead of time, and before you answer and start yelling at me for shaking someone's hand or something. These videos were a week ago. Now we're home and pretty much locked in here, and we're doing stuff around here. So that's what the new videos will be like. It's hard to explain to people and answer when 700 people reply on your thing, and I can't give an answer to all 700 that, this video happened a week ago before any distancing was involved and, that kind of stuff. Just try and think before you yell at me.
All right. So I had a comment up here, and it said, Matt is the best ladder. He said,
I held you up pretty good.
Yes,
You
I
did
do
hold
agree. But we got questions of what's on Matt's shoulders. It is his hoodie. And
someone asked about
it.
Yes, there's like a gray stripe on top of my shoulder.
Turn sideways. There you go.
Yeah.
And this is a ferret.
This is not a ferret. This is real life.
All right.
All right, now I'm going to start reading some messages.
Some people keeps asking about lake fish and if we get them, and if
we just had the walleye and what else we had? Largemouth bass.
Yep, we sure do.
Here's the story on them. You're allowed to keep freshwater fish from your region as long as you're following the rules of fishing. If you look at the fishing regulations, say you're allowed to take 3 bass a day. If you've got 7 bass in your fish tank, you're doing something wrong and you can get in trouble. Have 3 bass in your fish tank and that's fine. You're allowed to take them home, put them in your fish tank, but you can't have more than the daily catch type thing. It's kind of a weird loophole, but...
So we got a comment on here asking about tigerfish because we see tigerfish in the background. So yes, we have had tigerfish. We actually had one of the largest Goliaths in the United States. And this was before we had the 58,000-gallon recreation pond. And he was in our 4400, and he was getting so bitey. And we actually...
Bitey? You mean mean and angry and ornery?
he was killing stuff, okay?
He killed our 2-foot Dorado, which I cried over that one. He was a monster. What was he, 28-inch?
Yep.
28-inch
the
Goliath
was
African
like
tigerfish.
This big. And so we ended up rehoming the Goliath tigerfish, and sadly, he actually passed away in transport. So we are trying to grow some new ones out, which we're going to see if we can go ahead and break that. If we would have had the 58,000, we would have just tossed them out there with the bigger fish. So who knows? We might have another big one coming our way. All right, more questions. How's my boy Brutus?
He's everybody's boy, ain't he?
Until we put Bruiser. Actually, we're thinking about we might put Bruiser back in this weekend.
We'll do that while Matt's here.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I would love that.
Video opportunities coming your way, guys.
We're going to try Bruiser again while Matt's here, and hopefully this time it'll work out. Last time, Brutus had a problem and was chasing him around and biting his tail relentlessly. So I don't know why that is, because I've had many Pimas together before, but Brutus wasn't having it. So now this time I'm going to feed them before I put them in, and we'll try it that way and see how it works.
All right, so we got someone chimed in here and said, Matt is a fine fellow and a great friend of OFR.
Oh.
Hi, Matt.
Who said that?
Oh, he's
Kathy.
interested.
Oh.
Hi, Kathy.
He's like, Kathy, my number is...
Oh, hey.
Someone just said I have 2 peacock bass for y'all. Well, if you want us to come and get them, send us a private message. We will be more than glad to come take them. We actually have a bunch of peacock bass here now. We've got 3.
Or you can deliver them and get a tour too.
That too. But we do have a bunch of bass here. They can either join our grow outs, our intermediate bass,
Depending on size.
or the big bass in the big pond.
We have, 3 Temensis
Temensis.
bass, about 5 inches. We got some peacock bass.
12 or so.
Yeah. And then
And
we
the
got
big boys.
the big guys.
Yeah. So we got Will Star 7 chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said, I want to volunteer. I live in Cleveland. I sent a Facebook message. If you're sending messages through Facebook, we have a lot of mods on there, and sometimes things get filtered and lost, and there's 300 people a day sometimes messaging us. So messages do get lost. If you do want to volunteer, just send another message.
We welcome volunteers. I mean, you want to come up here any day of the week at any time. You let me know your availability, and you come up here and you'll work with me. Usually the volunteers worked with Tracy, but right now I'm taking over. So if you like doing dishes and laundry,
I will tell our mods for the people that want to come and volunteer time. I'll have them star it so it won't get lost. It'll
yes,
always be
the
up at
starred
top,
messages are the ones that I answer.
or
and-
myself.
Okay, yeah, exactly. But it's my job, and that's what I do. So we have the mods star the things that they can't handle. So basically, a lot of them are trying to handle a lot more than they can. So if you need to talk to us, tell them, let them know, and it'll get sent to me.
So we got Rob's Ray TV chimed in with another $2 super chat. He said, "At Matt, how you like to be on a podcast?"
Oh, yes.
Hashtag Monster
Is he
Life.
asking me?
Matt, wait a minute. Hold up. I have been trying to find people for Rod's podcast because he's booked solid, but I want my friends and family, to be on there. He's a great podcaster, and, Greg Whitstock was on there. Jim Kitchen was on there. We were on there. I don't know why I never put 2 and 2 together and said, why not Matt's Monster Fish?
Yeah. Have the Ultimate Fish Keeper on there. Why not?
Yeah, he's actually right here on his phone right now. Say hi, Matt.
What's up, Rob?
Wait, why is this not? Oh, this is on the
it's
front
reversed.
camera. Yeah, let me turn it around.
There we go. What's
There's
up, Rob? I would gladly do that. That would be fun.
Okay. So we'll set you up, and you can be on Aquarium Podcast. I was talking to him last night about different subjects and different. He's running out of things to think of, and we come up with 12 different subjects to come up with, and some of them were some good ideas. I was proud about it, but yeah, you would do good on that.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
we just got Tiffany Bromlett chimed in with a $10 super chat. Thank you. And she said, what are the pros and cons of feeding live fish to your fish? And if I'm able to obtain a tour, will you take a donation of tilapia and shrimp?
Of course we will. Pros are they grow quicker. Cons, OFR don't like feeding live.
There is a lot of issues with parasites, fungal disease, bacterial disease. These fish,
All of your live feeders that you buy are just mass packed into tanks and then swapped from storage bins to the pet store, and there's all kinds of diseases on there. Like Josh said, I got away from live just for the healthiness reason of it. They do grow faster because there's a moving target, and that's their hunting instinct kicks over. But once you get them off live, they'll grow, they'll get big, and the fish still get too big on tilapia and shrimp and stuff like that, beef hearts. So yeah, try and get rid of all live feeding, because you're introducing pathogens to your fish, and then you're going to have to spend money on medications to save your fish. It's just bad, it's very bad. I hope you take that little bit of advice.
Haley with Oddball Aquatics. So we've seen the comments, we've been reading it, and Matt just brought it to my attention again, so I might as well say it. But she said, Matt is pretty good, but remind me again, who is the ultimate fish keeper?
Well, you already said that. You put the name in the same sentence there, Haley. Also, how are your earthworms doing?
Oh, we've got more people chiming in from Australia.
GRB Aquatics says, good day from Australia. Is it?
That's what I just read.
Double shout out. That's pretty impressive.
Hey, you ever got a double shout out before?
So we got people from UK and Ireland, and we've got people from all over. You guys are awesome. So we just got Will Starr. He said he sent another Facebook message about volunteering. I got it, received it. I will respond after the live. So here, curious other piranha keepers, what temp do you keep them at? What do you keep your piranhas at, Matt?
I keep mine at 80 degrees.
See, a lot of people say that's a little too, because the norm on the internet says 72 to 78, but they're equator fish. They're down by the equator,
right?
And the water gets 84 degrees down there all the time. I keep my pool at 83, and these fish just love it. And I even find Brutus and the big alligator gars are over by the heat where the water comes in heated, and it's like 90 over there. They stayed by that area.
Yeah, and then also the heat will speed up their metabolism too, so it allows.
If you want them to grow,
quicker growth as well,
faster feeding and more heat, they grow quicker.
Yeah, because they have little babies, so that's helpful.
You don't want to do that. Scratch that. We're Ohio Fish Rescue. We don't want you promoting faster growth of your fish.
But at the same time, we're sitting out here feeding our baby fish every single day.
Yes, of course. I believe in every single day. 2-3 times a day, you're power feeding a fish. Once a day, they can live on that. Once every 3 days, they can live on that. But once the fish gets...
Grow your fish as fast as you want, as long as you have the tanks or ponds to accommodate them. I think that covers everything. So if you have a big tank, you want fish to grow fast, grow them as fast as you want. If you have a small tank and a fish that's going to get big, well, you kind of should have done your research first, but moving on. What? Trying to show me something? All right. This just kind of... So I got a comment here, and it says, friend, friend, friend.
I think that... Let me translate. Drink, drink, drink.
Yeah. Here, I'll do that.
So we got a native predator tank, walleye, muskie, largemouth bass would be sweet.
Yes, I agree.
We might be doing one here soon, so stay tuned.
We have walleye. We have largemouth bass. We do not have a muskie. We do not have...
But I can get them and... snap of a finger.
Okay. Our job is not to buy fish. Just saying. We're trying to save fish. So all of our tanks, a lot of people, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? The reason is we're saving fish. We're not buying a tank and setting it up for the way we want it to be and have the fish that we want in it. We don't have that luxury. We're saving fish and we're sorting them by size so nobody gets eaten. So that's why.
All right, so we got a comment that says Matt versus Josh growing a monster clown loach. Well, we've already had clown loaches over 15 inches long, and I
should never have given them to the public aquarium. I love them. I should have kept them. I mean, me as an aquarist wants them. They should be in my pool right now, which is too warm for them. They should be in the new aquascape ecosystem pond that Greg Woodstock's building out there with our koi.
Oh, them?
Yeah.
It'd be way too cold. But it'd be
No,
awesome.
wouldn't. No, that's...
For a clown loach?
Yes.
Clown loach are tropical.
No.
Yes.
No.
They're
a cold water fish.
You're thinking of high fin...
Chinese high fin banded shark. I'm sorry. Clown
brain
loaches. Yeah, brain fart. My bad. The clown loaches are tropical, yes. And we grew them out to...
over 15 inches.
And that little Chinese guy offered us all that money for them. They were personal fish. They weren't, fish that were rescued. So all the time now, I buy 20, 30 clown loaches as babies and just leave them in our tank of the 1,000-gallon, the community tank, and let them grow. Eventually, one day, they're going to get big, and we're going to get some money from them, and, somebody's going to want them. So... always buy them, and they'll just surprise you one day. 2 years from now, they'll be big, and you'll get $600-700 a piece for them.
Technically, to expand on a topic, Chinese high fin sharks are not supposed to be cold water, but they tolerate it, so they can live in cold water, but their optimum temperature is in the 70s or so.
60 to 70.
All right, so we got Audrey Sampson chimed down with the $5 super chat. They said some help power feed the tiger fish. Can't wait to see them get huge. Can't own them myself like the Phoenix barbs, so I see them on the OFR videos.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Glad we can help. I appreciate that.
So we got Alan Fan 20 chimed in with a $10 super chat. Said, how far from the window should your fish tank be? Well, that depends. Do you want to clean algae?
Right. As far away as humanly possible. Or black out your windows. You don't want the algae growing from the fish tank. You want no light like that. Unless you've got a planted tank, then lighting is good because the more live plants in there, the less algae will grow, and they'll eat all the nutrients that the algae would grow on. So the algae won't grow. You need a lot of planted, set up for a tank like that, or black out the window.
All right, so we got Rob Schilling chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, them there koi eat a lot. LOL. Hashtag Team Tracy.
They do eat a lot. Those are the ones I brought up.
All right.
When we feed our koi, or Tracy's favorite koi in the 750, when we feed them, I think there's probably 15 in there. Man, they act like piranha. They come up to the top and the water's just all, splashing everywhere, and you jump back from the tank because it's just so hectic. It's crazy. And, Tracy actually called them her gentle piranha.
All right, so we should have a competition between Matt and Josh who can set up the nicest planted tank.
No. I want the competition to be who can catch a fish that jumps out of a tank.
I haven't had the chance to do that yet because I'm always holding the camera. But I did catch it on the camera, so that's got to count for something.
You're the best videographer out there.
There we go. I'll take that.
But have you seen that planted discus tank? Pretty nice.
Yeah, those plants are looking pretty luscious. But I think that was Rich, wasn't it? Yeah, he's flexing.
See, now this is why I don't talk about Tracy. I can, as long as my mind's busy, I don't think of all the hardship and the badness and all that's going on. And, a lot of people see me laughing and trying. It's me trying to get away from the badness, okay? Don't take it anything worse. I do care about my baby. I love my girl. And, I try and not think, because my mind will go off on the deep end and think all kinds of bad stuff. What if she don't wake up? What if the doctors were right,
All right, so we got the aquarium guys chimed in with a comment from Penny. What kind of fish is colorful would stay small for a 10-gallon tank? My grandkids want me to get a tank since mommy and daddy won't let them have one. I would say there's a lot of fancy designer guppies out there now that look awesome. They might cost you, $20-30 a piece. But you could start them small with guppies and even try and get them breeding for the grandkids and, sell them off or something like that.
You can take them to the pet store and trade them in because they're small fish, so the pet store can always sell them. Trade them in for other fish that you want. Guppies will breed constantly. They're in with Pittsburgh right now, and they just constantly breed. There's just so many of them.
Or just get males to where they look pretty.
The males are the ones with the big, pretty, beautiful tails. The females are the less colorful, fatter ones. Usually pregnant.
All right, so we got Dad Life of 2 chimed in with a $5 super chat. Says, love the channel. Me and my sons watch it all the time.
Awesome.
Could you please give my 7-year-old Connor a shout out? Future monster fish keeper. Shout out to Connor.
Hey, Connor.
What is
this
up,
is Ohio
Connor?
Fish Rescue. We know you're watching, buddy. You get you a fish tank, and someday I will supply you with the monster fish you want.
There you go. All right, so we got Jeff Beatty chimed in with another $5 super chat. Said, have you guys ever had a red Atabapo pike cichlid at the rescue?
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
So we've had them in the past, although small. we got rid of them. But actually, I just got a call 2 days ago that one of our good buddies has some huge ones that are like 20 inches, the fattest pikes I've ever seen, and he wants to donate both of them to the rescue.
Really?
So we're
I
gonna
didn't hear
go
nothing about
and
this.
pick those up. So stay tuned.
They are beautiful fish.
You're gonna see them eventually in the 4,400 gallon aquarium. All right, so ooh, you guys are at it on these comments. Not gonna read that one. Bunch of people telling you to keep strong, Dad. What monster fish is good with koi? That
Sturgeon.
sturgeon. Yes.
High fin banded sharks.
Yes. I would also say paddlefish if you have the large enough pond for
That
them.
I wouldn't promote paddlefish because they're very hard fish to take care of and they die easily, and they're hard fish to feed.
If
So-
you have a natural ecosystem, which we're going to create in our pond,
How many people have that? You know what I'm saying? So let's not push paddlefish because they're really neat. They're dinosaurs, but they're very hard to keep alive. So please don't buy them. They're the fish that swim around like a whale shark with their mouth open, and they're filter feeders. So they collect microscopic little stuff that we don't have in our fish tanks is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
So we got people chiming in and saying, "Happy birthday, Adele!" One of our moderators. It is her birthday today. So
Yes,
spread
happy
the love.
birthday.
Happy
Adele.
birthday.
If Tracy was here, she'd say, "I love you, Adele."
So we got Sean the Fish Guy chimed in with a $20 super chat. Thanks, you are the man.
You are the man, Sean. Thank you very much.
Um,
We figured it out. Was it what's $20 a day times 30 days? How much is that?
$600.
$600. That's we pay about $650 a month in food. So $20 a day will feed our fish in for a day. That's amazing. Thank you.
What size pond are good for 3 koi? That all comes down to what kind of koi they are, how big the koi get.
If they're 3 inches, that matters difference. You know, if they're 2 foot, big difference. They need a bigger pond.
There's some koi that'll max out at about 2 foot, some that'll get over 4 foot long. So I mean that really depends.
It's a
guys.
hard question to answer.
Oh, Adele's having a great time on her birthday. She's partaking in the game.
Oh, is she? Adele, you're such a good friend. You're my friend.
All right, so we got Justin.
Wait, she's Josh's friend. You're Matt's friend, right?
Yeah.
That's 5, I think I said.
She's got 5 friends. That's pretty good.
No, I mean 5 drinks.
5 friends. So we got Justin.
7 drinks.
So we got Justin Templeton chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, "Matt, when are you joining Rob's and Jimmy on the Aquarium Guys podcast?"
Soon.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
that would be up to our friend Rob's over here.
He's
He will
on
be
the phone
scheduled
with
soon.
us right now. Say hi, Robs. Well, it's a 30-second delay, but he's on the phone with us right now. He's going to have the podcast, and Matt's going to be on it. So we set that up, and you guys are going to enjoy it.
Alrighty. Big Rich, since
Yes, sir.
you cannot be with Tracy, please ask the nurses to have music playing in her room 24 hours a day. People with brain healing will usually sing before they talk.
We do have music in there. I took her in her clock radio, and we have music on there. And then once a day, they call me and set it up anywhere between 11 and 2 p.m. or so. They'll call me and just take the phone and set it by Tracy's ear, and then I can talk to Tracy for a couple hours. I read her everybody's messages from the community page on Facebook or YouTube, and then my Facebook posts. I read her everybody's thing, and then I tell her what's going on with the day. And when the nurse comes back a couple hours later, she'll just hang up the phone if I'm not there. If I'm there, she'll just continue going on.
Matt opened the magic door. You just saw a door in the back of the screen.
Oh.
All right. So let's get some more comments flowing in here before we have to chime on out for the night, guys. So Is there a green screen? Yes, we do have a green screen. This is the new and improved production room for everyone who's asking.
I'm going to turn that off. Now, see the blackness behind us? If you look, here, I'm going to turn the phone over. See Josh right there? That's Josh with the green screen behind him. And then that's Rob's, and then there's the green screen. It is a green screen, and it's working really well thanks to Rob's from Aquarium Podcast Guys. Or what?
Aquarium Guys Podcast.
Aquarium Guys Podcast. Sorry, Rob's.
Alrighty. Hey, Big Rich and gang, watching from Connecticut. Continued love and prayers to all and Tracy. Well, thank you.
Thank
that
you
was
so
very
much.
thoughtful.
See, here's the thing. I'm not able to be in there with Tracy, and I was seeing daily progress. One day she's shrugging her shoulders. The next day she's moving her feet, touching each other. The next day when I'm working out her arms or something, I felt resistance where she's pulling inwards. And to get my hand, I bend her hand back, I bend her hand forward, I bend her fingers down, I bend all the knuckles, and then when I bend them back, you can feel the stretching. So you hold it there for a minute, and then it gets farther and farther. She don't like that. And she actually pulls her hand away and, articulates sideways. The doctor said that was a good sign. She don't like the coldness on her hands or her feet. She reacts to that. But the thing is, now with me not being there, there's been no change since then.
Do you want to turn the live background back on? I'm going to chime in and say something for that.
Well, hang on. I'm still talking here. There's been no change, according to the nurses. Tracy hasn't changed a bit. But every day that I was there, I saw a little something change, a little new, option. The problem is, they've got all these other people, and they just come in, they do what they have to do with Tracy, change her, clean her, or whatever, and then they leave. They're not sitting with her, they're not working her out, they're not doing things to where they can, see any new reaction. So when I call every day and find out what's going on with Tracy, I get no change. So I'm sure there's some upgraded reactions that I haven't seen before. I just can't wait until this whole ridiculousness gets over with and I can actually go see her. Then I can report to you guys what she's doing now. Because she was moving upwards in baby steps towards consciousness. And now, since I haven't been there, I get no change. She's been the same for the last 5-6 days. So I know there's change. I know there's some steps there in the right direction. The problem is, the nurses don't see it.
All right, so someone's asking, are the fish bigger than they look, or are they smaller? So most of the time in the videos, they are way bigger than they appear in the videos. So what we're going to do with this background, starting next week, we're actually going to scale the video of the tank to appear to be life size of the fish as they're swimming behind us.
I tried that on this 4400.
Yeah, but it's a little bit off. So we're gonna have it fine tuned next week. But everything you see in videos, people always come here and they're amazed by how large these fish are because they don't look that big.
Okay, how about that? That's about true size. There's Heisenberg.
There you go.
That's about true size right there.
All right, so
yeah, Heisenberg's bigger than our head. There's the big lemon barbs. The Peruvian shark, he's close to 26 inches.
Yeah, so we got Sean the Fish Guy chimed in with a $10 super chat. He says, here's an extra 10. Can you send me some TP? LOL. Well, if you send me your address, I'll gladly send you somebody.
20 sheets per person.
We spread the wealth around here. All right. Why are Asian arrows illegal in the USA? Because they are a CITES 1 species of fish. They are completely banned. That is because they are endangered in the wild, or so-called. So it is now to a point to where all these Asian arrows are being bred on farms.
Why. The door. Go ahead and turn it back a little bit.
Yeah, you guys.
Perfect.
You guys are screwing it up, messing me up with my toss.
You're good.
I'm just taking orders.
All right.
Stay there, Josh. Stay there.
Well, now you messed up my question. I forgot where I was at. I'm sorry to whoever's question I was on. I forgot where I was at, what I was saying. But let's get one last question in here before we have to chime off for the night, guys. So we got
we got a hello from Germany, hello from the UK. Do you have Dovi? Yes, we have a Dovi named King and another Dovi. He's 16 and a half inches, and then another Dovi is 17 inches in the big pool.
someone's asking, do you guys have any Mylopolis species green in your silver dollar collection? No, we do not. We have none right now.
I'm not going to argue that one. You got us both beat.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Now I have to say it. Haley Kate Breton says, Ohio Fish Rescue. Big Rich is the ultimate fish keeper. I'm just going to say,
All right, guys. So we are chiming in on that 8 o'clock hour. So we do have a few things to get done around here. Oh, we have fish acclimating out there.
Okay, you run out there and do that. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this.
Help.
All right, we got Stackin says, Ohio Fish Rescue, I always hear you guys talking about members. Why is it I don't see a join button for the monthly memberships? We have not started monthly memberships yet. We were going to, but, we're so busy with, running the rescue, and now Tracy's out of the picture. People don't realize. They think they can call Ohio Fish Rescue, and it's a big business, and, employee. I don't have one employee. It's me, my wife, and my son. That's it. So between running Ohio Fish Rescue, 501c3, the forum, and answering everybody's questions on there, and then running the Ohio Fish Rescue Facebook page, business page, and answering that emails is a different network than Messenger. And then I got emails coming in, and then I've got Facebook texts coming in. It's really hard. And to add on to now memberships, to do memberships, you got to charge a certain amount a month, and then you got to give out some sort of content for that person. And then a higher level for that month, it's got to be a more content. It's like behind the scenes or something. I wasn't ready to take on more work yet. That's why we don't have no memberships. I'm trying to keep this up and running, and without any employees, it's really hard, because basically the whole world is talking to one family with some fish tanks, and they don't realize that. Everybody thinks Ohio Fish Rescue is this big business with many employees and should answer them right away. It may take me 2 weeks to answer you, because I've got so many messages in the page, and then I've got so many messenger messages, and then I've got so many emails. It's so hard, to keep up with all that. And now I'm dealing with, this Tracy thing, and this, you have to stay in your home type thing. And it's really hard. So we're trying. Please just, know that we will get a hold of you. It's eventually we will answer you. Matt versus Josh is a growing monster clown loach challenge. Reef King says, I can't even see. There's something in the way here. Let me open this up farther. No, I don't even see the chat. Okay, there we go. And I lost our place. Okay. Shades indoors, super cool. Okay. Chevy Fish says, Big Rich, you guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all you do and your dedication to the cause. Well, thank you very much. Andy Erickson says, hi from Sweden. Man, I love that we get out worldwide. I just love that. Beth Garrett Schlager says, take your time, Rich. Okay. Busy public health team. Michelle Rogers says, I hear Big Rich. I run a very busy public health team. Oh, I got you. So you feel my pain. Charlie Dog says, will you take a 26-inch Dovi? You have a 26-inch Dovi that is very impressive. Of course we will. We've got a 56,000-gallon pond we can put them in with a 17-inch Dovi. We should have no problems with that. So Charlie Dog, get a hold of me at Big Rich at OhioFishRescue.com or on Facebook, Ohio Fish Rescue 501c3. Let me see. Israel says, much respect from Chino Califas. Will Star says, Big Rich, would you ever think about cutting your hair and donating it to cancer patients? We have talked about that so many times. Eric High Tech. Okay.
There, buddy?
What's that, Robs?
Need some backup there, buddy?
Yeah, I just talked to you last night about cutting my hair. Says the bald guy. Take your hat off. He cut all of his hair off yesterday. Yes.
All nice and shiny.
That's Rob's from Aquarium Guys Podcast. All right. Sean Barwell says, dude, you and your family are amazing. Thanks for bringing some sanity back to my Friday. Love from the UK. And love right back to you, buddy. Thank you, Sean. Daz Ellis says, I lost my 19-inch Doveye in UK, which is rare. I'd pay for shipping to UK for that Doveye. I'm sorry we don't ship, but thank you very much for wanting, and I appreciate you wanting it. You can post on there on Ohio Fish Rescue in Facebook that you're looking for a Doveye and somebody close to you might have one. It's possible. I would post in there. Let me see here. Will Star 7 says, is saltwater a lot harder to keep than freshwater? Is that you don't do much saltwater? No. I don't like saltwater because of the salt creep on top of the tank. It gets everywhere. And, you know, I had 3 saltwater tanks in my life, and they were great. They were neat. Everybody loved them. But I ended up getting out of them because it's way too much maintenance. My freshwater tanks are way less, you know, obtrusive in my life and easier to maintain for sure. Let me see here. What happened to the Fly River turtle? We still have them. Nothing happened to them. We had a baby that was donated. He was about 5 inches, and he was on his deathbed. We called a local pet store for us, and they gave us some antibiotics. I had to give him a syringe every 3 days, one into his left, you know, flipper, and then 3 days later into his right, 3 days later into his left, for a period of, I think, 7 shots. And we paid for that and got it all done, and he's doing very well. He's growing, he's eating now. Feed him for the longest time, but we do take care of our animals and make sure that they get their nourishment. Kids, is there Big Rich? Keep up your good work, bud. Well, thank you. Of course we will. So let me see. We're going on 8:07, and Josh and Matt left me. They had some fish out there that they were getting ready to. They were acclimating and forgot about, so it probably overfilled the tub, and there's water all over the ground out there in the rescue, because that's my boy. That's how he does things. So your ultimate fish keeper is out there spilling water right now as we speak. But anyways, it's been a good Friday night. We love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in and you know, sending the prayers and the gifts and the love and support for Tracy. It warms my heart. And, you know, I read this stuff to Tracy, and the things that you say to her, it makes me cry. And it's hard for me to keep a straight face when I'm trying to read to her. And it's so touching. I love the fact that the world loves Tracy as much as I do. So thank you all. And watch tomorrow morning's video. It will be a tearjerker. Trust me. It's all about thanking you guys for the gifts and stuff that you sent, and showing you how we built this room here for you guys to have a better viewing and enjoyment. So thank you guys. It's been a blast here this Friday night. I will see you next Friday, and if you're on Facebook, I'll talk to you during the week. You guys take care.